Hello students, welcome to physics class. In this class today we will study about the concept of relative velocity. It is the rate of change of relative position of one object with respect to another, or it is the velocity with which one object moves with respect to another object. Means with the help of relative velocity we can say that how fast or slow one object is moving with respect to another object. Clear? Now if we will find out the expression for relative velocity, for it we have taken two objects A and B which are moving with velocity v1 and v2 in the same direction. See here, what we had taken two objects A and B, and both are moving with velocity v1 and v2 towards the right side, and v1 and v2 both are constant. Now see here, at time t is equal to 0, x naught 1 represents the displacement of object 1. X naught 2 represents displacement of object 2 at time t is equal to 0. Means when we had started to note down their journey, what do we observe? That the displacement of A is x naught 1 and displacement of B is x naught 2. Means their position from the origin is x naught 1 and x naught 2 respectively at time t is equal to 0. Now as both are in motion, after some time their position will be changed, and let us talk about their position, new positions or new displacement after time t. After time t, what do we observe? That the displacement of A, displacement of object 1, or you can say displacement of object A at time t is x1, and displacement of object B or displacement of object 2 is x2. So x1 and x2 are new displacement at time t. x नोट 1 और x नोट 2 क्या है? इनिशियल टाइम पर जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, एंड x1 एंड x2 क्या है? द रिस्पेक्टिव डिस्प्लेसमेंट आफ्टर टाइम t. Now for both these objects we will apply the formula for uniform motion, as we have done that x is equal to x naught plus vt. We had studied formula for uniform motion, so we will apply this formula for both. So we can write down on the basis of the formula, we can write down x1 is equal to x naught 1 plus v1t and x2 is equal to x naught 2 plus v2t. Now we'll subtract equation 1 from equation 2, what will get? X2 minus x1 is equal to x naught 2 minus x naught 1 plus v2 minus v1 into t. Now see here, what do we mean by x2 minus x1? आप यहाँ अगर डायग्राम देखेंगे, then x2 minus x1 is the relative displacement of the object B with respect to A at time t. Means x2 minus x1 represents relative displacement of B with respect to A at time t. And similarly if we talk about x naught 2 minus x1, see here, x naught 2 minus x naught 1, what does it indicate? Indicates the relative displacement of B with respect to A at time t is equal to 0. Means x2 माइनस x1 क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है कि t टाइम के बाद b a से कितनी आगे है, दैट इज x2 माइनस x1. मीन्स रिलेटिव डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ b विद रिस्पेक्ट टू a एट टाइम t. और यही बात अगर हम टाइम t इज इक्वल टू 0 पर कहते हैं, हाउ much you can say b is ahead of a, then it is x naught 2 minus x naught 1. So what does both these factors indicate? X naught 2 minus x naught 1 represents the relative displacement of b with respect to a time t is equal to 0, and let it is represented by x naught, and x2 minus x1 is the relative displacement of b with respect to a at time t. And what is v2 minus v1? It is the velocity of second object with respect to 1, or we can say velocity of b with respect to a. It is called relative velocity, that velocity of one object with respect to another. See here, we use all these value in the equation and we'll get x is equal to x naught plus vbat. What we had done? We had written x2 minus x1 is equal to x, x naught 2 minus x naught 1 is equal to x naught, and the relative velocity we are writing it as v21 vector or vba vector. So the new equation get is x is equal to x naught, x is equal to x naught plus vbat. Now we have to find out relative velocity. It means we are interested to find out the value of vba. So vba, that was v2 minus v1 is equal to x minus x naught by t. What is x minus x naught? X minus x naught represents the relative displacement and t is time taken. So ratio of relative displacement to the time taken is called relative velocity. Now let us study the graphs of relative velocity. First graph is if v1 is equal to v2. Suppose two objects are moving with uniform velocity, then how we can plot the xt graph for both? Suppose we have to plot the position time graph, and I had taken x naught 1 as the initial position of first particle and x naught 2 is the initial position of second particle, and we had studied that x naught 2 minus x naught 1 is x naught. This is the separation between them or relative displacement of 2 with respect to 1, that is represented as x naught. And what is x? X is relative separation at time t. x नोट क्या था? relative separation at time t is equal to 0, और x क्या है? relative separation or relative displacement at time t. If v1 is equal to v2, then using equation 1 we can say that since left hand side is equal to 0, so right hand side will also become equal to 0. It means it implies that x is equal to x naught, means the relative displacement or relative separation between two particles remains same. Whatever its value was at t is equal to 0, the same it will be its value at time t. Means जितना b से b पार्टिकल a से पहले आगे था वो उतना ही आगे रहेगा अगर दोनों सेम वेलोसिटी से चलते हैं. इट मीन्स x इज इक्वल टू एक्स नोट. आप यहाँ देखेंगे सिंस बोथ हैव सेम वेलोसिटी, इसलिए इन दोनों के जो स्लोप्स हैं वो क्या है? सेम है. बोथ लाइंस आर पैरेलल एंड पैरेलल लाइंस हैं तो इनमें सेपरेशन क्या है? सेम है. द सेम सेपरेशन रिप्रेजेंट्स x is equal to x naught, means the relative separation between them remains same. Second is if v2 is more than v1. Now what will happen using equation 1? Since v2 is more than v1, then we will say that this left hand side is positive, and if it is positive, what we can conclude that x is more than x naught. X is more than x naught means the separation between them will go on increasing. Means see here, the second particle has more velocity, v2 is more than v1, so slope of second is more than the slope of 1, and it is clear from the graph that when slope increases, the relative displacement between them also goes on increasing. Initially it was represented by x naught, and at any time it is represented by x, and it is clearly shown that x is more than x naught. मीन्स इसे अगर हम समझना चाहें तो हम समझ सकते हैं. सपोज टू पर्सन्स आर रनिंग, देन द फर्स्ट पर्सन विच हु इज़ अहेड और उसका वेलोसिटी भी ज़्यादा है, तो क्या होगा? उनके बीच में जो सेपरेशन है वो क्या होगा? बढ़ता चला जाएगा, क्योंकि आगे वाले की वेलोसिटी ज़्यादा है और पीछे वाले की वेलोसिटी क्या है? कम है. तो जो इनका इनिशियल डिस्टेंस है दैट will go on increasing with time. Okay, next one is if v2 is less than v1. If v2 is less than v1 means second particle is moving fast with respect to first. Second is moving slow with respect to 1. v2 is less than v1, and if v2 is less than v1, what do we observe? That v2 is less than v1 means left hand side negative. It gives us x is less than x naught. What do we mean by x is less than x naught? Means the relative separation will go on decreasing. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर दो पर्सन्स रन कर रहे हैं और पीछे वाले की वेलोसिटी ज़्यादा है और आगे वाले की वेलोसिटी कम है, तो क्या होगा? पीछे वाला आगे वाले के पास आता जाएगा. their relative separation will goes on decreasing, and at a point both will intersect और उसके बाद क्या होगा, क्योंकि पीछे वाले की वेलोसिटी ज़्यादा है तो उसको ओवरटेक करता हुआ कहाँ चला जाएगा, आगे चला जाएगा. सो सी हेयर आई हैड शोन इन द ग्राफ ऑल्सो, दिस इज पोजिशन टाइम ग्राफ. एक्स नोड goes on x node initial displacement, and the x decreases as time passes. X decreases until both line intersects. Intersection, what does this intersection of line indicate? That at this time both particle will meet each other, and after that the first particle will go ahead of the second because फर्स्ट पार्टिकल इज मूविंग विद मोर स्पीड. तो आप यहाँ देख भी सकते हैं फर्स्ट पार्टिकल के लिए मैंने स्लोप ज़्यादा बनाया है और सेकेंड पार्टिकल के लिए स्लोप क्या बनाया है, कम बनाया है. सो we can study the relative concept of relative velocity with the help of these graphs also. This is all about for today's lecture. In our next lecture we will solve the numericals based on the relative velocity. Have a nice day.